Hello, y'all. I am fixing to make one of my favorite breads, zucchini bread. Now, I've got a zucchini bread recipe in one of my first two cookbooks. I think my first one. And it is wonderful. If you will make you an herbed cream cheese to spread on it, it's just such a great treat. I know I've done that before, but I didn't write down what I was doing. So I'd have to just play it by ear again, but it's really, really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and read off the ingredients of this recipe. It's so easy to make. I've got 3 cups of all-purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, no, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and I might put a little bit more, and a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm gonna put all of that in with my flour and my sugar, and I'm gonna sift it. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try to keep most of the flour in the middle of the sifter. Well, most of it went in the center. All right. Now I'm gonna add my spices, my nutmeg, my cinnamon, my salt, my soda, and my baking powder. And you know what? I think I'm gonna add just a wee bit more cinnamon, because I really, really, really love the taste of that cinnamon.
No, it may be up here with the extracts.
Oh, you know what? I think it is, but I know I've got cinnamon every which way to Sunday. But I think you're right. I think the cinnamon might be over here in the bacon center. Yeah, I got a bunch over here, lots of different ones. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more cinnamon. Maybe about a half a teaspoon. Because I think it makes it so good. Make sure I get all the flour out. Now, I don't think I'm going to worry about sifting my sugar in with it. It's mainly the flour that you want. You want your flour sifted. I've gotten where lots of times I just use oh, I wish y'all could see back here. Look down here, Eddie. Can you walk around down here and look over here?
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah. It won't bite you. Look at my feet. That sea salt and kosher salt will not go through the sifter. You wind up and all you can see is your salt. All right, so I'm gonna take a whisk and I'm just gonna whisk those 2 ingredients together. So what makes this different from my zucchini bread that I've always used since the beginning is this has chocolate chips in it, and it's almost identical to my plain zucchini bread. All right, now I'm gonna just beat my eggs a little bit. And other than that, we don't need the mixer, y'all. Because, you know, in some breads and muffins, it's all just a stir. So there they are. I'm gonna transfer this to my big bowl. Let me clean up a second. Get some things out of my way. All right. In goes my eggs. And my oil. I'm going to go ahead and add my orange zest. And it smells so, so wonderful. And if I was using a mixer, I would wait until the last to stir this in, because it'll get all caught up in your beaters and you won't have any zest in whatever you're making. So that's just a little tip. That orange zest is gonna really make it nice. I wonder, Eddie, I've still got to add my vanilla flavoring. I wonder if my orange extract would be good, you know, in this to kick up that orange. All right, let's see, it calls for 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring. Look, I'm shaking. I've noticed that sometimes this thumb, it'll go like that and I can't stop it. I can't stop it because I'm not nervous. I mean, look. I think that too comes with old age, you think? All right, so I'm just gonna mosey on over here and take a sniff of this orange extract. I don't want to mess this up, Eddie.
Is it strong?
Yeah, I mean, smell it. It's just incredibly wonderful.
Yeah, you may not need it.
Yeah, I think maybe just the zest might give it just the perfect. All right, so I've added my vanilla flavoring. I'll try that another day. Okay. Now I'm going to stir in that beautiful zucchini. And zucchini has a lot of water in it. So that's going to produce a certain amount of liquid for us. All right, now here's for the really good stuff. I'm using the mini chocolate chips, and it calls for a cup, but you know, I may not use a full cup because there may be people that really don't care for the chocolate. And I'm using 1 cup of minced pecans, and I mean, these are minced.
Those are semi-sweet chocolate, or?
Yes, the chocolate chips are semi-sweet. You're not even gonna know there's a nut in there. Those are chopped so fine. And they came that way, Eddie. We didn't do that. When one of us picked them up at the grocery store.
You know, I think I got those. We were gonna try doing the little baklava cups again.
Oh yeah.
And I figured that would make our job easier, cutting them up.
Yeah, and I think I saw them maybe put them in the freezer. Because I thought, that's a little too tiny for my cookies. Because you know how I am about my nuts. All right, what do you think? Maybe a little bit more? What you think? Between the nuts and the tiny chocolate chips, I can't tell which is which. All right. So Teresa has so very sweetly sprayed our pans.
What do we bake this at? I'm gonna make sure the oven is.
Probably 350. I have not.
Be my vote too, but you know.
I have not.
350.
I have not checked myself. So.
350 for 50 minutes.
Yep, for 50, not 15, but 50. All right. So to make sure I get my loaves even, I'm going to use my 1 cup measurer. See how stiff that is? Okie dokie. And a tad for you. And a tad for you.
I've never seen somebody that can scrape a bowl like you can, Paula.
And listen, I don't know, it's something in my genes. You ought to see my chicken bones when I get through with those. Or my fish bones. Or my pork chop bones. And my God, love my brother. He was the same way. You couldn't even recognize a chicken bone when he got through eating chicken. Okay, 50 minutes, 350. Y'all, the zucchini bread is cooled enough that I can pick it up. Oh my gosh, I wish y'all were here. I wish you were sitting right there and right there and right there and right there in my stools in front of this stove.
Look how even they are.
Yes! Wow. Wow. No wonder I'm fat as a little piglet. Okay. Who would like a try? Who would like a try? Would you like a try?
I can't with the chocolate, but Eddie, you should try it.
Oh.
Well, this. Oh, there's hardly any chocolate in there.
No, it's not much.
Oh, that.
Olivia would probably introduce you to a different
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
cake.
There you go, Eddie. Would you like some cream cheese on it?
It's good.
So good.
You can taste the orange.
It really tastes the orange. But you know what? I got to be honest.
You still like your other one?
I like it without the chocolate chips. But that's the grown-up in me.
This is a good way to get children to eat it.
Yes, the kid in me would want the chocolate.
Chocolate's not strong tasting in it though.
I think the mini chips help too, because it's just
Uh-huh.
we use the mini ones instead of the big
I think
ones.
so too.
So it's not overkill.
And this, I just put a little speck of honey pecans on it. And it's real good. You know, I told you when I make my zucchini bread, I make up an Italian cream cheese. But remember, mine doesn't have the chocolate chips in it. I don't think it'd work for this one.
I'm almost positive, and I know Eddie kind of confirmed it earlier, we've made the other zucchini bread. So if they search it on the YouTube channel, they should be able to find that one as well. And it'll have the recipe.
Delicious.
Another hit.
Love him. Best dishes from Little Fat Girl in Savannah, Georgia.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.